Okay guys, so after trying a couple of weeks on Simply Filling, I don't think it's for me for right now. I think I really need to count my points just due to the upped exercise and stuff. I've been a lot more hungry and it just is not working out with having 42 points to work with through the week. Um, I mean, I haven't eaten potatoes once. Well, I had them once in the 2 weeks, but I was so excited because I could have potatoes, but I haven't even had them. So, um, today's not weigh-in day, but I will give you an early sneak peek into what I am dealing with or discovering is I gained 3.2. My rings are tight, so I don't know if it's just retention. My plan was to do 2 Bikini Body Mommies today because I got thrown off track when they had the power outage thing. So I'm one behind. I didn't do yesterday's. Well, I did the cardio from day 9, but I didn't do day 10, so I'm one behind. My plan was to do 2 today and not go to the gym, but what I think I'm going to do today is just have a total rest day. Do 2 tomorrow, go to the gym, and do one Saturday and one Sunday, and then I'll be caught up. I don't know, just having the fact that I feel guilty when I want something processed or whatever, that's not the point of Weight Watchers for me, I guess. And I feel really guilty if I want to go and have something with cheese on it or anything. I mean, so today I'm going to, like I said, do rest day and drink lots of water and just try to let my body get untense because it's just tense. I feel my muscles are just, tense and stuff. And so I don't know whether the gain is due to Bikini Body Mommy or due to the fact of Simply Filling. I am not sure. But it's there. So I'm going to wait tomorrow morning on my normal day before I write it down officially. So a little down about it though. But I did actually track my whole day today, and I still have 12 points left. So maybe I was just really under eating food. I'm not sure. And I mean, come on guys. Hey, quit it. I even put in more stuff than I would normally eat, I guess, too. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. I switched back to smart points because I just need the points, I guess. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so I didn't think things out clearly. I didn't eat breakfast because I thought I would just come home and eat breakfast, but I have to go to the grocery store. And now I'm actually thinking I'm going to have to go to 2 grocery stores just because there's big price differences in certain things. So I'm going to go to the one that's by Starbucks, and I have a Premier Protein that I've already tracked for 2 smart points and get a Doppio, and I have my little thing of sugar-free peppermint to pour in. Also, so yeah, that's what I'm going to have so far for breakfast, and then when I get home I will have 1 packet of the instant grits, a Thomas Light English muffin, so little, I can't believe it's not butter that you can't even, there's no points for it, and 1 tablespoon of red raspberry sugar-free Smuckers for 0, and the English muffin is 3, the grits are 3, So that's 6 points for breakfast. Well, and then the Premier Protein I put as a snack, so if you want to put that in there, then it's 8. So that's
all right, guys, car mount is coming, but anyways, I went through a Starbucks drive-through Doppio over ice, and I added my own sugar-free peppermint. I put it in a little water bottle and threw it in my bag, and a chocolate Premier Protein, which I now threw a thing down there. So start to breakfast or something in my stomach. I'm gonna go home and make grits, 1 package of grits, 1 English muffin, less than a point of I can't believe it's not butter light, and 1 tablespoon or less of red raspberry sugar-free Smuckers for 0. I'll just insert a picture of that, and that will be 6 points for breakfast, and this is 2. So I'm running out of the house again, unplanned, because I just realized my son's underwear were ridiculous. My oldest, he is 17, but he's like a small boy, and I literally probably haven't bought him underwear since maybe 8th grade, and that's been like 3-4 years, something like that. And he never complained, never. And then I saw what he looked like, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. But anyways, so I made my pita really quick. This is 4 Smart Points, and then I have a light Baby Bell. I was gonna have a can of soup. I may have that later, I may not. I'm not sure. If I have the can of soup when I come home, then I'll have 11 points left because I did not log this yet. Like I said, it's a very impromptu trip, and I've got to get back early because my son gets home early today. So I will talk to you guys later, and this is lunch, and I have a canteen of water.
Okay, so I'm having trouble getting my points. So as you saw, I just had my soup at like 3 o'clock, which was 4 points. And with dinner tracked and everything, I still had 11 points left. So, to somewhat maybe remedy this, I'm going to have this for 2 Smart Points. And I am going to have 2 points worth of popcorn. And then I'm also probably going to have another Premier Protein shake for 2 points, and that will leave me with 5 left for the day. What else I might have, I don't know, maybe I might actually go in for my soup that I'm going to have for dinner and add a little bit more sesame oil to actually make it a point or something. I mean, I think it's fine where it is. We're at 0 points, but I just need to find somewhere to put the points at this point without having to consume a lot of stuff, because I just don't feel like it. Alright, I will talk to you guys also later. I'd like to say, if I'm letting some of you down because you heard I was doing Simply Filling, I'm really sorry. It just wasn't working out well for me, because I think I need the accountability of the points, even though today I've had such a hard time filling up my points. But I think that might be part of my issue also, is that I haven't been eating enough food while adding another exercise program in to the one that I already do. So I think that's why I was hungry all the time, and I just don't think it was working out really well for me. Simply Filling was great. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. But it was definitely a learning experience. I did like it. I just don't think my body liked it. Alright, here's tonight's dinner. It is the Korean soup. It's much later than I normally eat. It's 6:15 right now. Usually much earlier. It is 3 Smart Points. I upped the sesame oil, and I hope it's not too overpowering, to 1 teaspoon, which is 1 Smart Point. Everything else works out to be another 2, so that'd be 3. I ate popcorn. What else did I do? And I had one of these for 2 Smart Points.
Oh, and then I'm gonna have, oh good lord, I still have a lot of stuff to eat. I was gonna do a Premier Protein with sugar-free syrup and espresso. Since espresso does not keep me up, I have 4 kids, I'm always tired, doesn't matter. As a dessert, and 7 pieces of the Sargento's Chipotle barbecue little sticks. I actually have a package of them over here. These things. I have 7 of those, and then that will be my 30 points exactly, so that is my day.
Okay, so I've drank like 4 of these, and they're 32 ounces. I don't know, a lot of water. I was trying to flush out my muscles or whatever it is that's causing me to feel bloated or whatever. I just finished dinner. Oh my gosh, I'm so full. I really don't know how a Premier Protein shake thing and an espresso is going to happen tonight. I think I'm just gonna not do it because I'm so full, unless I get some kind of sugar craving in like an hour or so, then I will have it because it helps with that. My husband is working late again. It's kind of like during pump season, it's like not being married. I mean, I don't see him. He's, I don't know if I'd say nice or not because it's kind of lonely, but he doesn't sleep upstairs in our bed. He sleeps on the couch because he wakes up so early, and he goes to bed like as soon as he gets home and after he eats. So like at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. But if he is working really late tonight, then that means once again my Bikini Body Mommy will be thwarted. I think I'm just gonna have to move stuff downstairs, shut all my blinds and my drapes so nobody can see, and do it downstairs, and just do it on my phone so I can, you know, do it there instead of on my TV up here. Yeah. And I don't know, I felt better counting my points today, I guess, than just doing Simply Filling, because I knew where I was. And I know where I'm going to be going, I guess, kind of. So that's pretty much where I am. I finally figured out how to make a video longer than 15 minutes, because sometimes I will make it like 16 minutes and I can't upload it on iMovie, but I finally figured it out. Took me long enough. I'm dingy. Haven't had the cheese yet. Don't know if I'm gonna have the cheese. I don't know. I usually don't eat past like 4 o'clock. But I am tonight trying to get all my points in that are recommended. Yeah, I really wanted Simply Filling to work out. It just didn't work out for me. I mean, and again, it could very well just be Bikini Body Mommy weight in my muscles and my legs and stuff. But, I mean, 3.2 seems like a kind of excessive number. But, anyways, like I said, I took today as a total rest day. I found success with the underwear for my son. I felt so silly because I really hadn't bought him underwear in like 3 or 4 years, because he hasn't grown in 3 to 4 years, and he's an odd shape in that area, just like for pants and everything. So I didn't even think about it. And then I saw him in his underwear and I was like, oh my gosh, you need some help. So I went to Kohl's and I did find some underwear. Expensive underwear. You know me and my prices of my underwear that I don't like to spend. But I did get them on some discount, but still they're expensive, but they're colorful and he'll enjoy them. And they're soft and they're stretchy, and I think he'll really enjoy them and be able to get them up and down easily. For a long time we did briefs instead of boxers, because boxers for him, they would end up like out of his pants and it was ridiculous. So that's good. I got a little bit more stress because the lady from the Developmental Disability, I think it's Association or something called, and I really need to get moving on the guardianship for him. Because if you didn't know, when you have a disabled child, that there's no way they could function living by themselves or whatnot, you have to file for guardianship, which basically deems them in the court's eyes and everybody else's eyes as incapable of making decisions, which is true, but it's still hard as a parent to take your child to court, basically to have them deemed as incompetent. Whether they are or they're not, it's just difficult. I think this year is going to be a very difficult year for me emotionally, because as if you've watched any of my vlogs towards October-ish, I get pretty down, because even though he's having a birthday and he's here and whatnot, you still kind of mourn all of the things that he can't do, he's not gonna do. And it's not just me. I have other friends that have disabled children that are severely disabled. Our children fall into a group called Rare. So I think that makes it a little bit more, I don't know, maybe it doesn't make it a little bit more difficult, but it's just difficult. So I have to file for guardianship with the Superior Court. I have to, I mean, they give you a guardian ad litem for him, and that just kind of scares me because he's 17. I'm still his mom. I'm making the decisions, but with a guardian ad litem, I mean, it's just kind of scary. They come into your house, they inspect your house, they make sure that his living conditions are suitable, that you do what you're supposed to do for him, and all that stuff, and if this is the best place for him to stay. Which, even though I know they would say yes, it's still scary that you're inviting somebody else into your house to tell you whether or not they think this is the best living situation for your child. I mean, and in my eyes, even though he's going to be 18 this year, I still see him as my baby, my child. I mean, he is like a 4-year-old mentally. So, and his body is about maybe 10, 11-year-old maybe. I don't know. He's not very big, but he's big around kind of, so I don't know. Things fit him differently. I bought him size medium in men's in these underwear, and they fit him just fine, so I don't know. I'm sorry. You guys, this is not weight loss related. It's just kind of some of the stressors that are going to be hitting, because apparently I really have to get on all of this, because it can take up to a year, and it can stall and cancel out some of the things that he's entitled to if I don't get them done. So I need to do that tomorrow and call and figure out some of the things. And of course I'm doing everything by myself. No help, no support. Which is difficult, that part. The reason I think his father would want to get guardianship is so he could benefit from money-wise. But I don't think his dad wants to be bothered either. with it because, like I said, he was willing to take our youngest, which is 14, but he wasn't going to take William because I think he's scared to death of him because he set my house on fire. And he doesn't want that to happen to his house. Imagine that. I didn't want it to happen to my house either, and I still have panic attacks when I smell fire. But anyways, so I think I need the point system, not the Simply Filling system, because it's just easier for me, I think, to be able to have points, count points, and everything. I know I went from one subject to another. I just got done talking to somebody this is supposed to be their job, and they didn't know how to do their job, and it drives me nuts when people don't know how to do their jobs. And I guess at least she admitted that she didn't know how to do her job, and didn't pretend like she could or she knew how. So she's going to investigate and try to get back to me. My sewing machine is still not working, and I don't know why. It's driving me nuts. And it's supposed to be soothing crafting. I need to get my storage situation figured out in my kitchen, up here in my room. It's driving me nuts. I mean, there's literally stuff everywhere, and I have nowhere to put it. And it would help if I didn't have 4 children. I mean, let's just not even include my husband in it, which he is a culprit also. They take my cups, they take everything, they hoard them downstairs, they don't ever bring them up. I have no silverware because they're God knows where, downstairs somewhere. If it's a mug or a cup that they know that I use regularly, like this thing, it would be disappeared if I left it downstairs and didn't wash it upstairs and keep it up here or on me. So I have like mugs upon mugs, because everybody knows I love my mugs, up here just hanging out. Same thing with my food. I have one child that will purposefully eat my food because he knows it ticks me off. He knows it makes me mad. I don't even know if he eats it. He could throw it away. I don't know what he does with it, because it's stuff that they would not generally eat. But he will do it because he knows it's mine. And so that was when I had the mental breakdown and I bought the mini fridge and locked it up in a closet because I had it. There have been 2 times that I have forgotten to put things up, and both times he has taken what was in there. And it's not like these children are starved. Again, I just have too much stuff that should be in places other than my room, other than a closet, but they can't be because my children are crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's because they're crazy or if it's just, I really don't know what it is. I don't know why they do what they do. I'm planning on making some shelving. We have this little tiny closet. I'm gonna make some shelving so I can store cereal and canned goods, but I have to find somebody with a saw to cut the boards to length. Also needs funds for all these things too. But those are my grand plans on organization, and I've talked for like 13 minutes, and if you've made it this far, congratulations. I'm sorry I talked your ear off, and I will see you for official weigh-in day tomorrow, and I hope you all have a great night.